Hi, friends. I'm Haley, your host for the virtual Power of Her Summit, and this is one of our sessions that you'll be able to ask questions about later on. But today I have with me my friend Lacey, and she's just the kindest person. And we met through pageantry, where I've met a lot of people, but her heart truly is just with her community, and she's done some really incredible things. So I'm going to let her introduce herself and then we'll get started.
Well, thank you very much. Hi, everyone. My name is Lacey Haynes. I am married with 5 children and 2 grandchildren, and one on the way. But I am super big into service. I have been serving my community since I can remember. My parents, oh gosh, forever. Like we would go and donate food and take food for Christmas and clothing and you name it, we've done it. And that's just kind of transferred over into everything in my life. And I got into pageantry super late in life. Actually, when I met you was my first big pageant. So that was 2 years ago. And so it just kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
went, isn't that crazy? It goes so fast. But so I've been serving and I love it. And so I guess I should tell y'all what I'm on the board of. I'm on the board of Give a Little Christmas, the Resilient Truck, and the Global Volunteer Recognition Program, and my very own Lose Blessings to You. So those are just a few things.
I mean, you're so involved in your community. I mean, I feel like every time we talk, you're up to something, and I love it.
Yeah,
Uh,
here we
uh,
are, exactly. And like overcoming stage fright is had that alone had I never won a crown, okay, that alone is something to be celebrated and to get everyone involved in pageantry. Like you can do so many more things when you are not afraid to speak. I might not be the most eloquent speaker, but people, when I do speak, people hear me, and like after every single event they come up and they're like, I want to get involved, how can I get involved? And so that's a big thing, because me speaking as I am, whether it's perfect or not, it's changing lives, and I think that's the neatest thing.
it is, and pageantry gives you a unique platform in order to do that. Um, and so you've been doing community service well before pageantry was ever introduced to your life. So tell us a little bit about what you do and how you're serving your community and kind of how pageantry is tagging along on that journey.
Okay. I'll start with my excuse me, my favorite, which is Give a Little Christmas. So that is a local nonprofit here in Wilson County. And last year alone, we served 930 children. So they were able to have Christmas. That's a big deal in itself. That does not happen just in the month of December. That is a completely all year long, year round. Actually, I lied. We take off January to recoup because it's exhausting. Like from now until Christmas, it is like actually before now until Christmas, but especially now until Christmas, there is no downtime. There is always something. Matter of fact, when I'm done with our podcast today, I'm actually going to an event tonight for Give a Little Christmas. So there's always something, and I just enjoy being able to be a part of that. And since 2012, we've been able to bless over 7,000 children right here, and so it's a huge deal, and I'm
Wow,
so blessed to be a part of it.
that's incredible.
My friend Chris, she's amazing. She
It's a
started
big
it.
deal.
It's huge, yeah. And I love it so much, and because of her, so serving with her and the Wilson County CASA, I was able to see the need, and that the children's Christmas list are basic essentials. When I tell you, it makes me want to cry talking about it. A child should never ask for laundry detergent, toothbrush, toothpaste, dishwasher tabs, any toilet paper, paper towels, stuff of that nature. It just breaks you down. So you see that and you want to feel that need and you want to change it. And that's why I started my Lose Blessings to You, which that's a whole nother thing. But my friend Chris, who's also Give a Little Christmas, she is making it's going to be Give a Little Hope, which is also kind of like a sister to what I'm doing for Lose Blessings to You. So I'm so excited for all of that is to come still. But I just love serving, and it just works.
Okay, well, tell us about Lose Blessings to You.
Well, so just it's kind of like the feels the need, the gap. instead of just your Christmas, I can't talk, excuse me, your Christmas attire or gifts, you would do like laundry detergent, toilet paper, paper towels, just whatever that need is, gift cards, just so that the children and adults, because it's not just children that, who need things, are able to have that. And then like I do, actually, this is a blessings bag. Like, so I do different, like, and those are for our unhoused neighbors. And so that just goes different. I've got stuff everywhere. Like this is my table that I do things at. But, so it's just a little bit, kind of like whatever the need is, we feel it. So, and by we, it's my family and me. And like my daughters, they're love it. And so they go with me to do whatever needs to be done. So I'm super blessed in that sense.
That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I have a very big heart for all of that and, serving our communities. I firmly believe that that is the core of the golden rule, do unto
Yes,
others what you would do to yourself and, you know, loving everyone the same way, regardless of who they are, where they come from, what they look like, etc.
yes,
It's just
ma'am.
so important because we may be blessed in this season, but we might not be blessed in the next. You don't know
You never know.
what's coming your way. Never know.
Yeah, it's fine.
And so it's very dear to me. But switching gears a little bit, you are also a personal trainer.
Yes, ma'am. I am personal
So
trainer.
tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I've been personal training for as long as I can remember. I love fitness, all things. I've played sports my whole entire life. I trained many different gyms now over the course of my life. But Graves Fitness, it's no longer there. It was one of my favorite gyms in the whole entire world. Guy Graves, he gave me my start. So I will forever, be thankful to him for giving me my start and trusting me with his clients. And then I went to Burn Boot Camp and love Burn. If you've never been to Burn, wonderful workout. I started there as just a Fit Mom ambassador, and then I turned to a Burn ambassador, and then I became a personal trainer there and a Glow. I'm actually a spray tan artist as well. I kind of a lot of different things. um, and then I kind of just branched out to my own and just do things online or in person. I do a lot of things like if people can't afford fitness, because there's a lot, like especially children. I have a couple clients who I've helped over the years, and children wise, most of the time it's adults, but if they need it, I'm here. So I love it.
I love it. That is, yeah, I mean, what a great way to put all of that to use. I love that you also do so many different things. I mean, why not? I
Why not?
mean, seriously, like, why not?
Well, I'm also a realtor
Um,
and a model. I've done, you name it, I think I've done it.
that is wild.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what modeling looks like and what you've done.
Oh gosh. I've done a lot over my lifetime. Let's see. I was a, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to think of the very first thing I did. I was 10. The very first thing I did was a little runway, a model at the Kmart, if that tells you anything. Many, many moons ago, I did that. And that was probably the coolest thing as a 10-year-old you could ever do. And then I had children. So I took a break and then I got back into modeling, I'd say 28, 29. And then I was modeling with like women like half my age. But I did that. And then I'm trying to think, my brain, there's so much. Under Armour, I've worked with Under Armour, ESPN Radio. I was on the show Nashville. I was cast as a hot girl. So like that goes in like the modeling and acting kind of thing. It was so fun. And then I was asked to come back and have a little reoccurring role. And that was her, Hayden Panettiere, well, she was Juliet on the show. I was her glam squad, although I didn't touch her hair. I just was her glam squad. But yeah,
That is so fun. I love that show.
the show was so much fun. But yeah, so there's so much more I'm forgetting. But like I did like print, promotional. I've done, you name it, I've done it. I used to manage models. I had 22 under me for like a few years. So that was kind of nice. I told you, when I tell you I've done it all. And so everything kind of goes hand in hand. Like I love people, and now I'm doing this. It's just kind of, it's pretty neat to see how, life plays out.
It really is. And I love that you just kind of go and take the opportunity because I think a lot of times people are afraid to do that or they're afraid to branch out where they're at. And so I love the confidence that comes with that because it takes a lot of confidence to try different things, to do different things, and to really figure out like what that looks like for you and what best fits your life in that moment.
Yes, ma'am.
That's some something a lot of people struggle with. Um, and so one of our 10 themes of self-empowerment is self-care. So how do you, with your millions of things going on, take time to practice self-care? Like, what does that look like for you? How do you kind of incorporate that?
Well, this is kind of, I need to sleep more. I will say that. But I definitely do try to stay active. Like that's where the personal training like being active is the best way because even when you don't have energy, it gives you energy. And so you're able to keep going versus like not doing anything and then just being super tired. And I drink enough caffeine that is not, I drank the recommended daily limit. Okay, we'll go there. And then no more, but that's enough caffeine for me between that and the working out to keep me going. So that's probably that and baths. I love Epsom salt baths.
Excuse me. Ooh, yes, I would agree with that. Um, that is awesome because, yeah, self-care is one of our biggest pillars because a lot of us do not take the time to sit down, reflect, or to take time for ourselves just to be alone for a few minutes. Um, or, regulate our nervous systems because, like, it's so easy to get overwhelmed and yeah, when life's busy, it's
Well, I
hard
do a lot of
to
Bible
be
studies, and
accountable to that.
yes, and the beach. So I guess I do a couple more things than that. I love the beach. Any chance I can get, I am at the beach for sure.
Well, yeah, I would be too. Yeah, I love the beach. The beach and I are friends. I like to sit on the beach. I don't like to go in the ocean, but I like to sit on the beach.
I only like to go in if it's crystal clear waters, and I am not that far. I'm like to where it's like, I dunk in and then I get back out, just so I can
You're
see.
braver than I am. Even if it's crystal clear, is I'll go into like maybe my knees and then I'm out. I'm like, goodbye.
I mean, we
I
are
can't
putting
help it.
ourselves at risk. I mean, but it's beautiful, so like it's worth it.
I'll just watch.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Like,
I want to
yeah,
surf.
I'll
That's my
watch.
next thing. I want to surf for sure. So I think when we go
See,
back,
that would be cool.
yeah, I'm definitely going to. I've been saying it, and for 2 years now, I have like still haven't done it. So I think when we go back, I'm going to be like, it's time. So pray for me. Because I'm like terrified to
I
be
will.
out
That's
further, but like I want to do it. Like it's so, and now it's perfect time because the waves are coming in like more. So we'll see.
I mean, power to you. For me, it's the fish. I can't do it. Like, mm,
Yeah. There is a lot of fish.
no,
There
like
are a lot of fish.
I don't really understand the fear, but it exists and it is my fear. So, unfortunately, ocean sports, lake sports, they're out.
Yeah.
Um, I don't
Lake,
do well.
the lake is for me is worse than the ocean, I think, just because it's so like, I don't know. Things can travel up, okay, and you can't see at all, okay? Like at all.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'd rather take my chances where I can see in the water, which maybe I don't want to see that if it's coming at me. I don't know, but like, that's my thought process. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that's fair. Yeah. I mean, that's always like my fear though, is like if I'm sitting in the lake, like my grandparents used to live on one and we would go like jet ski or sorry, water skiing. And like whenever I was sitting out there, my anxiety would be through the roof. I was like, oh my God, something's gonna come bite me. I'm gonna die. Like, this is not it. Like
Yeah.
regretting my life's choices, okay? Um, like full on hyperventilating, like I'm gonna die. I there's gonna be a fish and it is gonna come eat me. I don't know
Yes.
what lives in this lake, but
I mean,
it's
they're
big
like the
enough to
size of
eat me.
cars. They're the
Like,
size of cars, okay? Buses. Like, there's some things in the lake that are way too big.
you don't know what's down there. You can't see, so it's just like I'm out. I'm just out. And his boat was like one of those boats where it could like tell you how deep the fish were, and it would go like beep, beep, and it would like tell you where the fish were. And it was just too
Well,
much anxiety for me. Um, yeah, I blame my uncle. He used to go underwater and come up and grab me, so I fully blame him.
yeah, I think that it's safe to say that might be where your fear started from. For sure.
Probably. I mean, he started doing that when I was young. I mean, I had a life jacket on. He'd like come up and he'd grab my ankle. He'd be like,
No. Uh,
"Yeah, that's
I
not
would not want to get
that's
back in the
probably
water
where that
either.
comes from."
A thousand
No.
percent.
Uh, yeah. I need to text him after this. Be like, "It's your fault that I have water trauma,
Yes, I think you absolutely
and
should. But like,
I'm
because
afraid
of
of
you, I
water."
could not get in the water.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and then that was all fun and games. And then when I was like 15, 16, we were at the beach and I came face to face with a shark, and I was kind of done after that. And I was like, never again. Just nope. Not coming in the water ever again.
I don't blame you yeah, at all for
And
that.
it was a nurse shark, so like logically I understood that I wasn't going to get eaten in that moment because like I was studying marine biology and the irony of that is not left like lost on me. But in the moment, I definitely was like, "Oh my God, we are dying."
Yeah.
Like it got stuck between the sandbars. So there was like a handful of us that were just stuck out there because it was
No.
just stuck. So we were stuck and we were just hanging out. And I was
There's
like, oh,
no.
well,
There's no way.
go.
I would have had a heart attack right there probably. And that's like my fear is the
Yeah.
sharks. I mean, it's their home. I know this. Logically, I know this, but like you still don't want to meet them like you did face to face at all. Like, that would be a no.
No, that was a real quick no for me. I was like, I'm done. Like, I don't think I've gone in the ocean deep enough since then. Like, since that moment, I don't think I've ever gone out that far,
I mean,
ever. Um, you won't catch me out there. Like my friends make fun of me because like they'll be like, "Haley, like just go pee in the ocean." I'm like, "No, I'm not going far enough.
like, no, thank
Like
you.
I need to go up to the hotel room." Yeah,
Yes,
like I'm not going out there. If I no, especially if I cannot see the bottom.
I don't blame you.
It's not happening. It's
There's
no.
there's too many things out there.
Mm-mm. And there are, and you just yeah. Anyway, um, enough about fish. Um, So before we wrap up, because I know you need to get going,
Yes, ma'am.
um, do you have any last words for our viewers?
Oh wow. Just there's so many things I want to say, but we'll make it short. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. So always, if you want something, go after it. Even if you don't think you're capable or able, absolutely go after it because chances are You're more than capable. You just don't think that you are. And because something is new or unfamiliar, you feel like you can't do it, but you absolutely can. So whatever it is, don't be afraid. People are going to talk about you, whether you do the best thing or whatever. It doesn't matter. People are always going to have their opinions about you. So do what you want to do and go for it. That would be if I had one thing to say, for sure that. Oh,
I love it. And
yeah. I forgot. I forgot to say that I am going back to the pageant where I first met you. So I'm going back to International Miss. I'm so excited. And I hope that you will follow along on that as well. I haven't announced it officially, so this is me announcing it, which is kind of crazy. But I am going to make an official announcement soon, so I'm super excited about it.
oh, that is so
I'm, I'm
amazing.
super excited.
Um, one of our, you should be, it's a great system.
I
And
love it.
so, mm, and one of our other speakers is Mrs. Florida for the same system. So that is so fun.
I know I
Two of
followed
my
her. She's so
favorite
cute.
people.
I know. I don't. I
She's
can't wait
the
to meet her.
best.
Well, I know if you love her, that
Oh,
I'm going to love her.
you will. Christiana's the best. Like, oh my goodness, I adore her to pieces. Um, and so you guys are gonna click, I can tell.
I'm so excited.
Yay, I love this little community.
Me too. It's so much fun. Like you just never know who you're going to meet, and like I could, if you would have told me, like for one, that I would be doing pageants forever ago, because I was the biggest tomboy. Okay, and now I'm like, it's so much fun. I love it so much, and then I've met the most amazing women, so it's
It
pretty cool.
is. You do. And that's like one of the best parts. And, that's why I created this because I may not have pageantry anymore, but that same community I want to bring to other women and bring my pageant family into it too, so that everyone can just continue to uplift each other and build that community because it's so important to have that. And
Yes,
so,
I think you should come out of
with
retirement.
that, oh,
Just
no.
saying.
Um, not anytime soon. I've got other plans. But um, with that, with that, we are gonna say goodbye, and we are looking forward to seeing you guys live.
Bye.